Okay, guys, welcome. I'm gonna give you some time to see who's gonna tune in. So welcome. Gakware. Oh, guys. Mambo. So if you're tuning in, you can just hit that like button, just share that button, hit that share button. Twende kazi. I can see you have Lilian is here, Miriam Modoni is here, so I'll read the comments. I'll read the comments as we move on. Fatma Nasmi, sisi ndio wengi, twende kazi. Lilian Munai. Remember, I told you guys I have a new schedule. So that was highly expected. So don't worry about it. Limwambia Mungu anafanya na Mungu anatenda. So najua hii wiki watu wameni-miss hapa kwa live stream. But again, I repeat, there's a change of my schedule. Number one, I am very, very blessed. Now I always keep on telling people all the time, kumukeni ya kwamba when you serve this thing called humanity, Mungu atakubariki kivyake, utashangaa. Mungu atakubariki, utashangaa. So as I proceed, or like we say, let me save the testimony for another day. But I'm in a very, very, very good space right now. Tumeweza kufanya mambo mingi. We are doing so much stuff on the ground. Kazi inaendelea. As we continue serving humanity, doing what we do here on this platform at VOOTV. So I was like, okay, I'll come here for some few minutes and give you updates of what's happening to the platform, what we're doing, the next thing that we're doing. Let's start by saying tomorrow, Cash on the Sunday. And like we did last week, we'll have double Sunday service. Kutakuwa na service ya saa 9 ya Kiswahili with Pastor Njeru. And then we'll proceed and have an English service with our sister Ann Gogi. Watu walifurahi sana. It was an amazing Sunday. So that was great. That was great. And we'll do the same thing tomorrow. Kwa hivyo kesho, in fact, ukienda kwa VOOTV, go on my channel, you can actually click notify me. Both services are scheduled already. Watu wakuwe rada. I repeat, kesho, don't miss our VOOTV Ministry Sunday service, double service. We'll have Pastor Njeru saa 9 Kenyan time, and then we'll have our sister Ann Gogi with the English service 8 p.m. Kenyan time. Tuhamwe, tuko pamoja, tuevamwe. Kwa hivyo, that's one thing I wanted to make an announcement about. Alafu niwapatia updates of our VOOTV mission trips. Kazi inaendelea vizuri sana. Tumefanya ya Edith, imekamilika vizuri, and now we are heading to Mama Ashley, just like I had said. Mama Ashley will be the next one. However, mugoje, be ready. You'll be getting those updates as well. My brother Pastor Njero is anafanya kazi mzuri sana on the ground. Just give me a second. Sisi ndio kusema, sisi ndio kutenda. So our VOOTV mission trip, damn. It's a pretty busy Saturday out here. Okay. So, just like I had said, ya kwamba tutaenda kutembelea Mama Ashley, so that's being worked on. My sister Kimi aliingia Kenya Friday. What a blessing. Kimi ako Kenya. And in fact, Kimi aliingia Kenya kama ameanza kazi. So, luckily Kimi ako the same area na mamake Ashley in Goigwa. So hiyo hesabu imeingiana vizuri sana. Sana. So keep your eyes on the channel. You'll get all the updates. Apart from that, let me find out. Hata ifata hapo nimeanza kuwapatia updates. Watu wako aje, nyinyi mko aje? How are you guys doing today? How is everyone doing? Are you blessed? How are you guys doing? Let me know. Andika hapo kwa chat, nitasoma. I'll come up here at the parking lot. So, it's crazy. You see the way the weather is right now? Like, wacha niwaambie, ile mvua imechapana hapa like about 20 minutes ago. It's been crazy. So, I'm giving you those quick updates about what we are working on next. Yumkaa mkijua. So like I said, tomorrow we have our Sunday service. Number 2, I'll give you a report. Mtapata report kutoka on the ground. tukienda kumuona mamake Ashley. So that will be coming as well. And we also have a couple of other mission trips ambazo naendelea kupanga as we proceed. Nilisema this platform, we are here to make a difference. We're here to be effective. You know what I mean? We're here to be effective. Wow. Okay, so we're here to build and make a difference on this platform. We're here to be effective. And let me take a seat here first. Okay, so that's what's going on. Niwaambia kazi ni mingi sana, kazi haishi. Kazi haishi. Kazi haishi. But you'll realize and you'll witness the change on the platform as we move on. Nilisema kwamba there'll be a lot of educational content coming on this platform, which I'll be bringing here. Education is key on this platform. Okay? Tumesema kwamba tuwezi kaa tukimba wimbo moja. Nope. I said I can take this channel in a million different ways. So there's going to be a lot of educational content here on this platform. Kuna guests wanakuja hapa on this platform. Not only on the YouTube channel, but also on the podcast channel. The Nelson Mike podcast. As we continue to grow, it's been a blessing. It's been a blessing. And niwaambie kama wiki hii many people who are especially this week, nimepigiwa simu mingi sana wazazi, parents nyumbani. You know what's happening, you know what's going on. Sai Kenya kila kitu sai, kila mtu ako tu mambo za politics. That's the only thing they have on their minds right now. Tabitha, all the way from Sweden, welcome. Welcome. Sai Kenya kila kitu ni siasa, politics. There's nothing else in people's minds right now. And Gambia, that time, I say that time will be coming. Everyone right now in the country is focused on elections. So I'm very happy because we had the time to address the major issues that are affecting our sisters. I was able to push vigorously. And this happened, I was very aggressive in April and May because nilikuwa najua a time is coming. Wacha niwaambie na munisikize saa hii. And these are things that are also happening on the ground. Kuna cases ambazo niko nazo. Kuna familia iko Kisumu. Kuna familia mamake Patricia. Na watu ukiwatuma, hata tukienda kwa ofisi ukiwapeleka sijui kwa NEA, ukiwapeleka kwa Ministry of Foreign Affairs, I'm telling you, everything is getting dragged out. So I knew that time is going to come. And I was prepared for this moment. Kwa hivyo Kenya saa hii msifikirie ati kuna kitu kingine wanafikiria. Hakuna kitu ingine. The most important thing that right now they are focusing on is elections, and who will be the next president, who will be the next MCA, who will be the next governor, who will be the next MP. That's what they have in their minds right now. Kuna kitu ingine. And for me, the most interesting part is actually the fact that in May, I was fighting 4 directors who have agencies in Kenya, and all those 4 are running for political seats in the country. All of them 4. Now for my agencies. It's going to be interesting. Kenyans will never disappoint, right? We never disappoint. Never disappoint. So, wakiingia kwa bunge, mambo itakuwa tu nywe. Niliwaambia hapa the other day, nikaambia kumbukeni now in Kenya, last year at the same time, I was basically fighting 300 agencies. Right now it's 758 plus zile ambazo ziko registered, so you're looking at about over 1,000 agencies in the country. And people are being shipped in thousands. So your department usigoje change, itakaa tu hivyo. Kwa hivyo watu waruke, na kama nilivyowaambia Facebook, tutigotora ruru. That's the new slogan. So actually, as Kenya prepares to elect the new government, after VOOTV will have by that time, and you'll see, by that time, VOOTV will be on a new level, will be in terms of what I'll be bringing on this platform. So that's a reality. That's a reality check for everyone. Watu wakawa wakijua hivyo. That's exactly what's happening on the ground. So your topic, Saeed, don't try to even entertain anything else. Right now it's all about in the country, politics. Alafu wataingia, itakuwa the same cycle over and over again. And that's what I was discussing. I was discussing on my Facebook page. Nikiambia watu, msifikiria ati mtaenda kupiga kura on the 8th, ama the 9th. Oh yeah, the 8th. When is the elections again? Is it the 8th of August? Okay. So usifikiria kama utapiga elections on the 8th of August, alafu utaamka the next day utapata bei ya unga imerudi chini. Don't think utaenda kupiga kura on the 8th, alafu amke the next day upata bei ya mafuta imerudi chini. That's not what's happening, folks. And that's why I'm saying, like, especially right here on YouTube, like that's going to be one of the topics. I'm going heavy on inflation and hyperinflation. I'm going heavy on recession. Wow, chill, bana. That's when you're blessed. So I'll be going heavy on education about inflation, recession. Like now, to give you like a simple example, like here in America, the gas prices are up by 52%, 52.9%. That's number one. Number two, food prices are up by 12.1%. Energy prices have gone up by 12% too. The rate of inflation in America right now is exactly at 9.1, the highest inflation rate in 40 years. And pay attention. Again, that's the kind of stuff that that's the kind of content or the kind of information I'm gonna be bringing on this platform moving forward. It's going to be that, and those who, and Project Cloud, those we are helping on the ground. That's it. The inflation rate is at 9.1% in America. Europe is facing the highest inflation in decades. So remember, the global currency is the dollar. Everything is based upon the American dollar. So what does that mean? That means if you see what's happening in America, whatever is happening in America is going to impact each and every country. Kwa hivyo, mwache kuandika ati kwa hashtag huko Twitter ati reduce food prices. So, as who? They cannot reduce food prices. The government has no effect. And I'm telling you these things. There are three things you have to do: read, prepare, and adapt. I repeat. Write those things. Write those 3 points in the chart: read, prepare, and adapt. Those are the 3 key things that you have to focus on moving forward. Because officially, we have entered into the recession. Mose. Na kuna watu wanaenda hizi campaign, nasikia wanapatia sijui 50 bob, 100 shillings. That's ridiculous. You're going there for 50 bob, 50 shillings. 50 shillings is like what? That's 5 cents. That's 5 cents. You're going to stand up there for 50 shillings. It's crazy. So that will not change, because now we are officially in recession. Na kwanza kuna meeting on the 27th of July where the American Federal Reserve is going to make a decision if they're going to hike the interest rate by 100 base points. The highest ever. That's the American Federal Reserve. So if the American Federal Reserve is going to increase the rate, to hike it up by 100 base points, folks, mtaona. Everyone will continue to feel the pinch. The problem is what they call the third world countries, or the developing countries, they feel the pinch the worst. And they will be affected the worst. Now, let's go back to Europe. Caroline Chege. Hii inakaa hapa. Hii itakaa hapa. Ilale hapo. Kuna pale toothpick inaenda. Let's go back to Europe. Europe, we have the Russian war with Ukraine. And what Russia has done, Russia has specifically targeted the food production centers. In Ukraine. Unapata kama sasa hii ukiangalia countries which have been importing food from Ukraine, unapata kuna shortage. This is what's happening. The quarter is Zaki Yusuf. So let's go back to class. So then huyu Putin, Putin because ana kichwa mzuri and because he's under pressure because of the sanctions that have been imposed on Russia, what did he do? He switched off gas supply to European countries, mainly Germany. That has become an issue. So that's affecting the whole of Europe. That's why you're seeing in Europe again. Europe right now, the inflation has gone up as well. So when you see these things happening, the seismic economical shift in Europe and America, other countries, or what they call, I don't like the term, third world countries or developing countries, are going to feel this thing the worst. So I repeat, usikojea ati hapo ati mkichagua sijui nani. Let me give an example. Don't think, for example, like mkichagua Ruto, ati mtamka the next day and the prices will be down, will be back to normal. No. Ni kudanganywa. But of course, people, they buy the nonsense. Take a book and read. Open smart pages on your smartphone and read. And educate yourself. As long as we have, listen, I don't care who's going to be the president in the country as long as it's going to be peaceful. As long as we're going to have a peaceful transition of power, that's all we need in the country. Like in already, I can see, like I said this the other day, Nilisema, I know exactly what's going to happen. And that's my prognosis. Ruto will win the election, and then Raila will come in and say the election was stolen. Because he is saying the election has been stolen. So it's the same cycle, man. And actually, I'm reading this book. It's called Simple Choice, and I want you guys to understand one thing. This thing called life is 10% what happens to you and 90% of how you respond. I repeat, this thing called life is 10% what happens to you and 90% of how you respond. So my question to you is, how are you prepared for the recession? And how are you going to respond to the inflation? Zaki, gakware. Let me do a test. How are you prepared for this inflation? The food prices is up. The gas prices is high. Like here in America, for example, mortgages and rent, they have gone up. Some states, rent and mortgages have gone up to 50%. So what are you doing? What are you doing to adapt to that situation? How are you responding to inflation, and how will you respond to recession? Are you prepared for that moment? You see. Carolina gakware. Okay. Start asking yourself that question right now. Nimeuliza swali hapo. How are you responding to the inflation currently? Let me see. Life is 10% what happens to you and 90% of how you respond to it. So what are you doing right now? What are you doing right now? The best is stock up on food and tissue paper before the breaks. No, more said that's no. Stocking up food is not the resolution to your to how you respond to inflation. That's not going to help you. How are you responding to inflation right now? I always tell people, my people perish because of lack of knowledge. That's unapata watu huko they are basking in the sun wakidanganywa, oh sijui nini tutafanya. So what are you doing personally? Let me get in here. What are you see no one is giving any answers. No one is giving. I'm asking you a very simple question. How are you responding to the inflation right now? Guys, kumbukeni niliwaambia the same thing back in 2020. Kumbukeni. The same thing I said back in 2020. So I'm asking you right now. We have super high inflation. We have we are officially in a recession. And not one single person amejibu your swali. Nimeuliza, how are you responding to this hyperinflation? Caroline, if you think having a toothpick in my mouth is what is giving you sleepless nights right now, you better go and sleep. I love these people try to babysit people like, What are you listening to? Who is talking, me or the toothpick? Give me a break. Mtu ameshinda hapa akipayuka mambo za toothpick. Nakuuliza how you are responding to the super inflation, and all you're talking about is toothpick. Give me a break. Don't get me started. I'm not ready for commercial breaks. It's a beautiful season. It's a beautiful day. Shinda hapo toothpick. Takuwale. Toothpick ndio inaongea. Give me a break. You see how people pay attention to things that don't even matter? Caroline Chege, tuandikia hapo Mrs. Professional. How are you responding to the current inflation that's happening right now? That's affecting the global, that's affecting the world. Huh? Hebu tuambie yo. Mrs. Toothpick. That's your new name. People pay attention to things that don't even matter, man. Hata utafanya nikasika nitachukua ingine. I'll have 2 toothpicks. Chana starehe zangu, man. I love my people. So anyway, start looking. Give you like a simple example, like inaitwa nini? The stocks market. The stock market is, everything is red. How many people do stocks and cryptocurrency here? How many people here have investments in stocks and cryptocurrency. You see, that's the kind of conversation that's the kind of conversation and the kind of talk I'm gonna be having on this platform full time. Good job, I call this this is grown man YouTube. I say my legacy is to be effective. My legacy is to be effective. Again, I'm asking a question. How many people here have investments in stocks and cryptocurrency? Anyone? Do we have anyone here who has investments in stocks and crypto market? Do we have anybody here who's watching who has investments in the NFTs? Anybody? So do you see I'm asking these questions? You can just say no. Na even if naambia mtaona the sanitization of this whole entire channel. Perfect. So Moses said no. So the answer is no. Nani yako hapa who's waking up in the morning and reading business news and trying to understand what's happening with Caroline Chege? Oh, thank you. So the answer is no. What happens in the stocks market is exactly what it's exactly what impacts the global economy. If you want to understand how the global economy works, wacha kusikiza ati sijui huko tore kura huko tupigie kura huku tufanyia nini tufanyia huko. Hiyo ni ujinga. Hiyo ni ujinga, man. Hiyo ni ujinga. My people, you perish because of lack of knowledge. Hiyo ni ujinga. Do you want to understand how the world functions? Do you know what moves the world? Do you know what makes the world change? Who wakes up in the morning and anafungua simu yake and say, hey, let me see what's happening in the let me read the business news. Let me spend 30 minutes and read business news and see, hey, let me see what's happening in the stocks market. Let me see what's happening in the crypto market. Let me see what's happening in the NFTs market. Let me see. Oh, let me see what's happening to the dollar because kumbukeni, the global currency is not the Kenya shilling. The global currency is the dollar. Everything in the world is the major currency is based upon the dollar, the US dollar. That's what happens. Gas based on the dollar. Foods based on the dollar. Everything is based on the dollar. Yeah, Zaki, thank you, Kakware. Thank you. Oh, I'll do that. That's exactly what that's why we are here. And you'll see, listen, do you think I'm not stupid? I know. I can tell the difference. Kama sasa ningekuwa hapa nikiongea mambo za sijui mtu amekufia Gulf, sijui mtu amesumbuliwa, mtu amechapwa, amepigwa, this place will be crowded. You think I don't know that? Najua. But start bringing facts and start bringing education and start bringing that kind of stuff here. And the same people are the ones who are complaining vile maisha imekaa ngumu. The same people who don't want to learn, it's skiza, what do you especially we are people. Niemo kenagia muno. Niemo nokoraga muno. Mo nokoraga muno. To kware. The same people who are allergic to education are the same people who are complaining how tough life is. Because if you don't understand how this thing is working and the seismic shift, I'm calling it seismic shift. Seismic is when the earth shakes. You measure earthquake based on a certain scale. Mina ambianga point blank. Misinanga tutamia kuja hapa tuko hapa ati umbea. How is that gonna help you? How is that gonna help you? How is that gonna change your life? How is that gonna change your bank account? How is that gonna build your financial legacy? How is that gonna help you? How? Na niko America, my friend, niulize. Hii nchi acha niwaambie. Hii country. Hii America mnaona hapa. Hii nchi inapenda umbea hata kujishinda. But then you find they have like millions of channels and millions of platforms, and they try to monetize out of all that shenanigans, all that umbea. Oh, Kanye West was wearing a pink shirt today. Oh, really? Oh, what's going on? What's happening? Oh, is he? And they will talk about that the whole day. How is that going to help somebody? How is that going to help you? Itakusaidia na nini? Naweza kuja hapa nianze umbea, nianze kuongea, oh, sijui mambo za Simple Steve, sijui mambo sijui za ude anaitwa sijui nani, sijui Vinish, sijui nani. Itakusaidia na nini, my friend? How is that gonna build you? How is that gonna make a difference in your life? And that's not what I want my legacy to be all about. And ufanye research. And uangalia those people who are complaining like that. Wale ambao they are constantly complaining. Oh, kwangane kodokire, angake, sukari angane haishire, moto ni haishire, nini meenda, huku kumeenda, nini. Ask them one simple question. So what are you doing about it? And they get stuck. They get stuck, man. They start choking. They will be up here. So the same question I'm asking you, what are you doing to respond to the hyperinflation and the recession that we are in right now? Unga imepanda, sukari imepanda, hii imepanda, hii ime-increase bei, everything. Everything. How are you responding to it? How are you doing it? How? So then you have to understand how the world is, the elements that are changing in the world. That's why we have to start analyzing, start doing your own research, start saying, okay, let me give an example. If you say, and I'm just throwing this thing out. If you say, I have one source of income, make it 2. Make it 3. If you have 2, make it 3, make it 4. If you have 3, try to make it 6. Try as much as you can and come up with great ideas of how you can grow your income. Try to see how you can use this thing called technology to open new paths of bringing income into your bank account. Do you know what I mean when I say the inflation is the inflation rate is 9.1% in America? That means life has become 9.1% more expensive. Today is class 101. Welcome, Joy. To Hamwe. And I'm telling you, I'm going to run this for the next 6-12 months. That's the only kind of, I'm going to be, once you see me pop up, it's class time. So you have a choice. You can either mkaa hapo mkule moria magego vile unga imekuwa expensive, or you sit down and bring your minds together of how, hey, folks, if we can do A, B, and C, we can increase or we can establish new channels of bringing of generating revenue, either passive or active, to combat the hyperinflation or the recession. I repeat, 10%, this thing called life, 10% is what happens to you, 90% is how you respond. So a poor response will give you poor results. Kwa hivyo kuingia kwa Twitter ati mnaambia ati serikali reduce food prices, you guys, you must be, listen, I was laughing at, and this is me, I was laughing at that hashtag. I was laughing. Nilikuwa nacheka tu. I was laughing. What will the Kenyan government do? Watafanya nini? Wameshindwa kusaidia wasichana wetu wa Gulf, watakuja wataweza ku reduce food prices. But again, it's the knowledge part of it, because if you understand that the Kenyan government has no impact on the prices, they have to go with the flow. They have to go with the flow of how the dollar is performing on the market. Bring your minds together and be creative and see how you can build. And stop wasting your time on nonsense. Stop wasting your time on topics that don't build you. Stop wasting your time on platforms that don't build you. It's crazy because up America, like right now, talk to some, go and pick up random 5 people. I can take my camera, I can just go out there and I'll talk to 5 people, be like, yo, man, listen, man, how's everything? The first thing they'll start doing right now is complaining. Yo, man, listen, man, gas is high, man. Yo, Joe Biden is, excuse my French, but Joe Biden is screwing up the economy, man. Maybe we need Joe Biden out of the office, man. Oh, the Democrats don't do anything. Oh, the Capitol, we should get rid of the. Oh, since the Democrats took over the Congress and they're not doing anything, they ain't doing nothing. That's the American way of complaining. They're just. You should sit down and start looking. There's power in reading. There's power in educating yourself. And thanks to technology, you don't need to go to a library. You don't need to go to a college. There are so many platforms where you can go and get information. and read and listen to books and do your research and start taking notes and find ways of how maybe you can start your online business. You can start your online businesses. You can pick up your camera and open up a YouTube channel and see how you can start monetizing your channel. You can simple. All you need is a smartphone. Who am I talking to? Who am I talking to? Oh, by the way, how can I forget? Wale mi wanapendelea sana ni the ones who always want to find the easiest way out. Ni kwenda pale kanisani, mwinua mikono juu mseme I receive, Father, I receive, I receive, I receive. Nitaomba saa 5, service ikisha by saa 7 nitakuwa nimeomoka. People have started paying attention now. All of a sudden, all these false prophets are all over the place. Na pastor amekuwa akiwaambia. I used to laugh about these clowns, but I realized that people seriously, especially my people, you've given so much power to them. Ya, nitakuombea saa 4. Ikifika saa 5 utakuwa ushaomoka. Who told you that? Who told you that? It takes time to build. You need patience to build. But as long as you're doing it from the bottom up and you're putting in your time and you're being consistent with it, it will come to fruition at God's given time. But our people, you want to plant in the morning and you want to plant in the morning and you want to be harvesting in the evening. It doesn't work like that. Who am I talking to? Who am I talking to? Ukienda pale pako na live stream ya umbea, utakaa hapo. Uchukue kiti. How is that gonna help you? It actually leaves you more poor. Let me actually put the camera right there. It will leave you more poor. Utaingia hapo, by the time you leave that place, you are more poor. Has anyone ever told you? Oh, it's a grand opening right there. God damn, I don't even know about this. I'm just seeing new businesses opening up right here. Okay. Who am I talking to? Mutida Roma. Hamtakangi kuambia ukweli. You are super allergic. Gakware. Pali bako na moshene. Hapa mutaingia mpaka mchukue mpaka kiti mkae chini. Look at how miserable those people are. Go and see yourself. Go and see how miserable these people are. Go and see how broken they are. Go and see how I'll come in the shade. Okay? Go and see. Go and see how broken they are. Go and see how miserable they are. Go and see how unhappy they are. Na hapa tumekuwa tukiwaambia hapa. Mimi nilifanya, wacha niwaambia, the best thing was the eye opener. Yeah, what the mambo yote za Gulf na hizi mambo zote. And I told people, nikaambia, you're trying to fix the physical, but you don't want to fix the spirit. Then you're going to be stuck up where you are. How much koima? Amunisikize. And honestly, have you realized like how chilled I am these days? I'm so chilled. I'm so chilled. Nalala vizuri, nakula vizuri, Mungu amenibariki. I've always been blessed. But there are certain things that I was overthinking and over investing in. Because I realized, Mose, unapata, and I'm gonna give you some examples. Hata watu wengi about people that we have been helping here on this platform. I've told them, fix the spirit. Unapata mtu, like I have a perfect example I can tell you. Unapata kuna mtu, nilimempigania. Zaki, of course. But give me 1 second. Check this out. When she was in Saudi Arabia, nilimpigania kabisa. Kwanza, agent wake is running. Oh, gee, okay, it's fine. Let me plug in my charger. Oh, damn. Because I wasn't planning on staying this long on this live stream. And I see my phone is actually about to die. So, what I'm going to do is this. Fanyeni hivi. Let me leave it at that for now. Okay? Alafu, kesho, remember, tuko na services mbili. 3 p.m. Kenyan time, Swahili service na Passenger, na kutakuwa na 8 p.m. English service. So, let me just conclude this session today. But I promise you, we will continue this conversation from here next week. Okay? So, I'll see you guys tomorrow. See you guys tomorrow in church to go service kesho. God bless you. May God bless you. May God multiply you. May you prosper. May you shine. May you rise. That's what I always wish everyone on this platform. May you rise. May you shine. May you prosper. You, your children, your family members, kila mtu. Okay? So, I'll catch up with you guys next week. I'll catch up with you guys tomorrow. Kina Joy, all the moderators afadhali mukue hapa on time. Okay? No, I always let the moderators take over the service. I'm there to listen, to watch, and then we'll take it from there. So, okay guys, have a nice one. Bye-bye. I don't even know. I can't even see my screen.